Good evening, guys. Good afternoon, guys. I am meteorologist Brayden here. Hope you all enjoying your day so far today. Happy Thursday evening. It's currently 5 o'clock. Sorry if I'm a little bit late starting my live weather forecast today. I was outside mowing the yard, getting the yard work done. Yes, I was mowing the yard and all that stuff. I was mowing the yard. But now I'm going to take you to this amazing sunrise view from this morning. Wow, look at that amazing sunrise from downtown Knoxville from 7:21 this morning. Wow, look at that amazing view from the sunrise from earlier this morning. Wow, that is an amazing sunrise view from this morning. Wow, let's go back and put mowing the yard. I'm a little bit sweaty from mowing the yard. Just on the side note, look at that amazing view from this morning. Also, that is a great view. Let's look at the other amazing view of the sunrise from this morning on your Thursday morning. Look at that amazing view here on your Thursday morning. Look at that amazing view of the sunrise from this morning. Wow. That is also an amazing view from the Foothills Parkway from this morning. Look at that amazing sunrise on this Thursday morning. Wow, that's also an amazing view from this morning of the sunrise. Wow. We'll take a few more camera pics. Look at that one from the sunrise from this morning. Look at this one. Look at that amazing sunrise from this morning. Look at that amazing sunrise from this morning. Wow. That is also an amazing sunrise also. We get to our forecast here in just a moment after we look at a few weather cameras and after we take some live weather cameras too here in just a moment. Check out this amazing view. Wow. Look at that amazing view. This amazing view. This amazing view. This amazing view. And this amazing view also. Now, let's go take some weather cameras live real quick right now here on your Thursday evening here this evening. Right now, let's go ahead to take some camera views live real quick as we are calling off from being outside for a bit. But now let's take a look at some weather cameras here this afternoon. First stop is to downtown Knoxville. Okie doke. Here's our first stop to downtown Knoxville. We're going to look over downtown Knoxville. Look at that amazing view of downtown Knoxville. This is an amazing view over downtown Knoxville this evening. And the bugs is flying around on the camera today. Hope it doesn't sting you. I hope the bug does not fly into your face. I'm sorry about that. Just joking. Just a side note. I do not like spiders and I do not like bees. Now we take this amazing view looking over in Market Square. Look at that amazing view looking down in Market Square. That is also an amazing view down in Market Square. Now to the Blunt Memorial Hospital camera. Also, we could look over at the Blunt Memorial Hospital camera. Down there, looking amazing down at the Blunt Memorial Hospital camera. Here this evening, here on your Thursday evening. Keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. Here for this evening. Now, it's currently that time. Let me recap. Let me take you all to your Let me recap you all your bus stop weather forecast from earlier this morning. Here's a recap here over at your bus stop weather forecast. Okay, now here's a recap. Now here's a recap here over at your bus stop weather forecast this morning, aka your forecast from earlier this morning. 7 a.m. was 59, 12 p.m. noon to lunch hour was 75, 3 p.m. was 82, 5 p.m. 84. And this is your Thursday's forecast for today. Keep this in mind. Please keep this in mind. For today, keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. Here for today. Now we're going to take a look over at your UV index for today. What is our UV index looking like for today? Here is our UV index. This is your UV index for today. Keep this in mind. This is our UV index for today. Keep this in mind. This is our UV index for today. Keep this in mind. This is our UV index. What is our UV index looking like for today? Our UV index is at the high category at the number 6. If you're spending any outdoor plans, make sure you wear your sunscreen. Get outside and try to enjoy the nice weather. Take a walk around your neighborhood or as this nice weather will last. Keep this in mind. Also, keep this in mind. Please keep that in mind. Now, let's take a look at some other weather cameras right now. Not other cameras. Your wake up temperatures. What was our wake up temperatures was at this morning? This morning here with your wake up temperatures here earlier this morning for your Thursday morning, it was 63 Knoxville, 63 Maryville, 50 Williamsburg, 54 Jamestown, 57 Bryson City. It was mostly in the 60s and 50s here earlier this morning to get your Thursday morning started off here in a good note. We was in the 60s and 50s here earlier this morning for your Thursday morning. Keep that in mind. We was in the 60s and 50s for your Thursday morning wake up temperatures here earlier this morning for your Thursday morning. Please keep that in mind here for earlier this morning here. Here's a recap here over at your Thursday here's a recap here over your Thursday at a glance. 7 a.m. was 59, noon was 75, 5 p.m. 60. Keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind also. I don't think it'd be 60, but it definitely does not feel 60 outside right now. Now, here is our this is your 3-day forecast. Keep this in mind. This is our 3-day forecast. Here's your 3-day forecast. Tomorrow for Friday, low 61, high 87 for your Friday. Saturday, 88, low 62. Sunday, hello 90s and hello summer. 90 on Sunday, low 63 on your Sunday. Yes, tomorrow Friday to wrap out the week, we could be 87 for your Friday morning. Keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind also, Coke. Now, let's go over here. Let me take you to some other weather graphics here this evening, here today. Here's your rain chances here over the next here are your rain chances here over the next 7 days. This is your rain chances here over the next 7 days. Today for Thursday, 0. Tomorrow for Friday, 0. Saturday, 0. Sunday, 0. Monday, 0. Tuesday, 0. Wednesday on hump day of next week will be 0. It will be a 20% chance of rain, but I will keep checking back with that to see if that changes any. As of right now, it's looked to be at 20%. Here's our rainfall outlook today through Wednesday on hump day. We're looking to be pretty much dry, but just check back for updates. If this changes any, I will make sure I give you all the information. If that changes any, keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind also. Keep that in mind. If that would change any, just keep that in mind. Don't know if that would change for a fact, but if it does, I'll make sure I bring you all the information. Here's a recap here over at our day ahead today. This is our day ahead for today. Keep this in mind. This is our day ahead. 7 a.m. was 59. 10 a.m. was 68. 12 p.m. into lunch hour was 75. 3 p.m. was 82. 6 p.m. was 81. Keep this in mind. Please keep this in mind. Please keep that in mind also. Keep that in mind. And forecasting dew points today. Our dew points is, yes, in the 60s. Our dew points is in the 60s. Our dew point 62. Knoxville is 63. Maryville for your dew point. Our dew points are in the 60s. Keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind, okay? What is your forecasting highs today? What are we going today for your forecasting highs? Okie doke. We're going 86 Maryville, 86 Maryville, 86 Knoxville. We could be in the 80s today for your forecasting highs. Everywhere here in Eastern City, we could be in the 80s today for your forecasting highs. Keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind also. Please keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Also, like that. Weather can always change. Who's been liking all this nice weather? I know I am. Here is your muggy meter. Okie doke. Right now, our current dew point is 61. Keep this in mind. Our current dew point is 61. Keep this in mind. Our current dew point is 61. Keep that in mind. We can see the past week dropped. Friday, boom, boom, boom. Look. Tuesday, then Wednesday, next week, look. It rises. The forecast. It rises to humid by Wednesday of next week for your muggy meter. Now, let's go over here and check over at some other weather graphics here today here for your fantastic Thursday evening here on your lovely and a fantastic Thursday evening, by the way. Welcome here to Thursday. Hope you all enjoyed your night last night. Hope you all slept great last night. I know I slept great last night as well. Yep. Excuse me. Sorry. Here's a recap over with some this morning sunrises from earlier this morning. Look at this amazing sunrise from this morning. Wow. That's amazing sunrise. Look at this is amazing sunrise from this morning. Wow. What is our forecast on highs today? We're going 83 Knoxville, 84 Maryville, 60 Mount LeConte. We're going to be in the 80s today for your forecasting highs. Countdown. Tennessee opening day. Tennessee season begins in 9 days. Labor Day, 11 days. Fall begins in 31 days. Halloween, boo! Halloween is in 70 days. Keep this in mind. Halloween is in 70 days. Keep this in mind. Halloween will be in 70 days. What? That is shocking. That is shocking. Can't believe we already talking about Halloween now. I can't believe we already talking about countdown the way into Halloween already. Wow. Time fly by. Here's your latest drought monitor. Here's your latest drought monitor. Yes. Here's your latest drought monitor. There was some good improvements to your drought monitor once again. There were some good improvements to your drought monitor. This is your latest drought monitor. Keep this in mind. This is our latest drought monitor. Keep this in mind. Looked like it improved. I think it improved. I hope it did. I hope it didn't got worse. But I'm assuming. Okay, might bring drought right back. Oh dang it! We need some more rain. Hurry, come this in. Here's your day planner for today. Here's a recap here over at your day planner. Today we had winds out of the northeast at 5-10 miles per hour. 7 a.m. was 60. Noon to lunch hour was 75. 4 p.m. was 82. 8 p.m. would be 75 again. 7 a.m. was 60. Noon was 75. 4 p.m. was 82. 8 p.m. 75. Keep this in mind. Again, 7 a.m. was 60. Noon was 75. 4 p.m. 82. 8 p.m. 75. Keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. Please keep that in mind here for today. Keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. Again, how many more days away? When is the fall equinox? Let's get a look at that real quick, folks. When is the fall equinox? The fall equinox is the fall equinox is on Sunday, September 22nd at 8:43 a.m. Who ready for fall? Raise your hand. Who ready for this? I do double hands. I think I'm ready for this. I think I'm ready for this. All those hot temperatures go away. I hate the hot temperatures. I do like summer too. I do like winter. Winter typically is the longest. When was? Let me double check. Hang on. What is the long? Hang on. Okay, I want to say this December, January, and February. Summer also. Summer is also the longest season also. And the Christmas equinox too. I don't think it's called the Christmas equinox. I think it's called the winter equinox. I remember that is. Huh. You know when the fall equinox is? Yes, September 22nd. We should do a cool theme on Sunday, September 22nd, or we should do a cool theme. I don't know what I should do. I don't know what our theme should be about. Just be tuned in. Just talking to myself. What our theme should be. It is out of the book what I'm thinking of a theme, but I don't know for a fact if I'll be doing a fall theme for live broadcast. Here is your 7-day forecast here for East Tennessee. No, take that back. Let's take a look over at one 7-day forecast. I'm going to take y'all to your other view, the 7-day forecast. I want to see which one okay, I want to show you this one first. Okay, doke. Then I can take y'all to our other one also. Here are your 7-day forecast. Today, Thursday, 85. Tomorrow, Friday, 88. Saturday, 90. Sunday, 91. Monday, 93. Tuesday, 94. Wednesday, 88. Now, take you all to your other 7-day forecast also. Keep this in mind. I can take you all to your other one also, okay? I like to show you different ones to make you see which one be more verifying. There's different ones I want to go with to be on the safe side. Here is the 7-day forecast right here. I think be a little bit more better. Today for Thursday, 84. Tomorrow for Friday to wrap out the week, 87. Saturday, 89. Sunday, 90. Monday, 92. Tuesday, 93. Hello, summer. Wednesday on hump day, 92. And hello, 90s, and hello, summer. Looked like that is back here in the weather forecast once again, folks. I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. I knew that. How do I knew that was coming? How do I know that? I always know when that stuff is coming back. I know East Tennessee weather. East Tennessee has some unique weather, and we all know East Tennessee weather probably by now. How fast it could change time to time. Again, we all know East Tennessee weather again. We all know East Tennessee weather that it could change as a snap, as a blink of your eye, and all that stuff. Here's your 3-day forecast. Tomorrow for Friday to wrap out the week, 87. Saturday, 88. Sunday, 90. Hello, 90s, and hello, summer. That is back here in the weather forecast once again, and I know that's a womp, womp, womp. Yes, I know. Just being a little bit funny. Just being a little bit cool to wrap out the week. Look at this amazing sunrise from this morning. Look at that amazing sunrise from Von Orr. Wow. East Tennessee is a very gorgeous place, folks. I don't know if I mentioned it. I always mention it. Always. East Tennessee is a very gorgeous place. Also, there's the one thing I like about forecasting East Tennessee weather. It had very unique weather information. Very unique weather. Let me tell you all this. Hotter weather is on the week. But let me bring you all to this map right here. Here is this weather map also. Hotter temperatures on the way. Temperatures will progressively get hotter into next week. Virtually. No rain chances exists until possibly Wednesday. Overall, below normal rainfall and above normal temperatures are also favorable at the end of August, beginning of September. And through 7-day rainfall forecast through Wednesday of next week, we still looking to be a little bit dry with rainfall accumulations. Yes, we still looking to be a little bit dry for rainfall accumulations and all of that stuff. We're still looking to be a little bit dry rainfall accumulation wise and all of that stuff. And that's again scientists see. Again, now let me take you all to some other weather graphics. Oh, no, never mind. Okay, no, let's go over here to some other weather maps. When I probably should go over here to this weather map first. We like giving y'all the accurate information with different maps. Well, no, I don't know what other weather station does this. I might have mentioned this 1,000 times, but I go keep mentioning it over and over again. Here, your radar from looking clear. Here, temperatures 82 Knoxville, 76 Townsend. We are mostly in the 80s and some 70s. Here, your temperature right now, 82, winds east at 8 miles per hour. 7 p.m. 80, 9 p.m. 73, 11 p.m. 68, 1 a.m. 66, 3 a.m. 64. Here is your 8-day weather planner. Tomorrow for Friday to wrap out the week, 87. Saturday, 89. Sunday, 90. Monday, 92. Tuesday, 93. Wednesday, 96. Thursday, 95. Friday, 93. This is your 8-day weather planner. Keep this in mind. Please keep this in mind also. And that was your 8-day weather planner. Not looking too shabby for this time of month. Here's a recap here over at your best stop weather forecasting, aka your Thursday forecast in general of your Thursday forecast here in general. 7 a.m. was 59. 12 p.m. noon to lunch hour was 75. 3 p.m. was 82. 5 p.m. 84. And I can't believe it's almost 6 p.m. already. Wow. Hey. Now, let's go over here. If I can find that map. What map am I thinking of? Oh yeah, T-Dot. Duh. No, my bad. Not T-Dot. This is the map I want to look at. Okay, doke. Here are your here are your 6 to 10 day here's the 6 to 10 day weather outlook. We look to be above normal temperatures, way above average temperatures. 8 to 14 day outlook, still above average. Precipitation 6 to 10 day below normal. And same for 8 to 14 day outlook, below normal precipitation. We also see and all of that stuff also too here on your weather maps. Now let's go over here. Here are your 3-day forecasts once again. This is your 3-day forecast. Let me go here. Here are your 3-day forecasts for East Tennessee. Tomorrow for Friday to wrap out the week, 87. Saturday, 88. Sunday, 90. Hello, 90s, and hello, summer. Now I'm burning up talking about all those hot temperatures, just on a total side note. All those hot temperatures just make you sweat, right? Sometimes. Here are your UV index today. You still need to wear the sunscreen to be on the safe side. Here are UV indexes at the high category at number 6. Just keep this in mind. Make sure you wear your sunscreen if you're spending any outdoor plans. If not, I think you'd be good wearing without sunscreen. But to be on the safe side, make sure you have your sunscreen on to be on the safe side. Keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. Also, please keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. Now, here are your 7-day forecast. Here for East Tennessee. This is your 7-day forecast. Keep this in mind. This is your 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, Thursday, 84. Friday to wrap out the week, 87. Saturday, 89. Sunday, 90. Monday, 92. Tuesday, 93. Wednesday, 92. Hello, summer, and hello, 90s. Once again, Mother Nature say, hold on, wait a second. We're still in summer. Boom. Then the light switch flips back on. Then Mother Nature say, nope, turn back on that light for the hot temperatures again, and turn on the oven to the hot temperature back into the 90s. What was our wake up temperatures was at earlier this morning for your Thursday morning? What were your wake up temperatures was at earlier this morning? Here we go. We was 63 Knoxville, 63 Maryville. We was in the 60s and 50s earlier this morning for your wake up temperatures. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. In a few more months, with BBC and Blue, just on total sign it. Don't tell no one else to tell you all that. Just keep that a secret. Keep that a secret. With all. Just keep that a secret, okay? Because I was not supposed to tell y'all yet. Here is your temperature outlook through August 28th through September 3rd. We look to be above normal temperatures. Keep this in mind. We look to be above normal temperatures. Keep this in mind. We look to be above normal temperatures. Just keep this in mind. We look to be above normal temperatures. Keep this in mind. Please keep this in mind. We look to be above normal temperatures. Keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. We look to be above normal temperatures. Okay, doke. Now, let's go back over here to some other weather maps. Here's a recap here over at your Thursday forecast for today for East Tennessee. I like recapping all those stuff. 7 a.m. was 59. 12 p.m. new lunch hour was 75. 3 p.m. was 82. 5 p.m. was 84. Again, 7 a.m. was 59. 12 p.m. new lunch hour was 75. 3 p.m. was 82. 5 p.m. 84. Keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. Please keep that in mind here for this evening also. By the way, hope you all enjoy your day so far. I'm enjoying my day. Here are your 7-day forecast again, folks. Here are your 7-day forecast once again. This is your 7-day forecast. Today for Thursday, 84. Tomorrow for Friday, to wrap out the week, 87. Saturday, 89. Sunday, 90. Monday, 92. Tuesday, 93. Wednesday on hump day, 92. Keep this in mind. Please keep this in mind. Please keep this in mind. Please keep that in mind also. Please keep that in mind, okay? Again, now, let me go to some other weather maps right now. I can show you all your rain chances here in a little bit, okay? Here's a recap here over at the day ahead for today. Here's a recap here over at our Thursday day ahead for today for our Thursday. 7 a.m. was 59. 10 a.m. was 68. 12 p.m. noon lunch hour was 75. 3 p.m. was 82. 6 p.m. was 81. Keep this in mind. Please keep this in mind. Please keep that in mind also. Please keep that in mind. Okay, doke. Please keep that in mind, okay? Here are your forecast dew points, okay? This is your dew points. Keep this in mind. This is our dew points. Our dew points are in the 60s. 62 Knoxville, 63 Maryville for your dew points. The higher the dew points, the higher temperatures can go. The lower the dew points, the lower temperatures can go. Just on a total side note, that is also in the key factors and all that stuff. What is our forecasting highs today? What we're going today for your forecasting highs today here for East Tennessee. We're going 86 Knoxville, 86 Maryville. Today we're going into the 80s. Hello, 80s. We are in the 80s today for your forecasting highs. Keep this in mind. Please keep this in mind. We are in the 80s today for your forecasting highs. Keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind also. Kadoke. Now, let's go over here. Here's your rainfall outlook here over the next here are your rain chances here over the next 7 days. Today Thursday was 0, tomorrow for Friday 0, Saturday 0, Sunday 0, Monday 0, Tuesday 0. Wednesday looks to be a 20% chance of rain. Just check back for updates if that changes any. Just check back for updates if that changes. But I'll make sure I bring you all that latest information if that changes any. Keep that in mind. Here's your rainfall. Here's your rainfall outlook today. Through Wednesday. We look to be pretty much dry, but I'll keep you updated if that changes any. Just check back for weather updates. Like I always say, check back for weather updates as needed, or when you want to. I'm here when you ever want your forecast. You make sure to tune on in whenever you want your forecast. If you want to get at 2 o'clock in the morning, go ahead. Get at 2 o'clock in the morning. You want to get it now? Get it now. But it don't matter with me. Over the next 3 months, we look over the next 3 months we look to be above normal temperatures over the next 3 months. Over the next 3 months for the precipitation outlook, we look to be below normal precipitation, or we look to be in the middle. We could take the middle. Yes, we could take the middle seat. Middle always good. Better than nothing. Right? Better than nothing. Better than anything. Here is your 3-day forecast again. Here's your 3-day forecast once again. This is our 3-day forecast. Keep this in mind. This is our 3-day forecast. Tomorrow for Friday to wrap out the week, 87. Saturday, 88. Sunday, 90. Sunday looks to be 90 on Sunday. Keep this in mind. Again, tomorrow for Friday, 87. Saturday, 88. Sunday, 90. Hello, summer. And hello, 90s. Hello, 90s. The 90s are back here in the weather department, folks. And I know, and it's still cranking like as it never been before. It is still cranking like a cranking machine. Here is your UV index for today. Our UV index is at the number 6 in the high category. Keep this in mind. Our UV index is at the high category. At the number 6. Keep this in mind. Please keep this in mind. Please keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind, etc. And so much more. Just keep that in mind, okay? Just keep that in mind, okay? What was our wake up temperatures was at earlier this morning for your Thursday morning? This morning we was in the 60s and we also was in the 50s here earlier this morning. For your wake up temperatures, keep this in mind. Okie doke. Earlier this morning, Knoxville was 63, Maryville was 63. Earlier this morning, we was in the 60s and 50s. Some areas almost close to in the 40s earlier this morning. Well, Eastern seeing some areas does get some interesting weather, and that's why I love forecasting eastern weather. Snow is one of the hardest forecasts to predict. Snow is one of the hardest stuff to be tracking. Just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Snow is the hardest forecast to predict. Just on a total side note. And snow also is complicated how to predict. I can more that later on. During the winter months. Yeah. That's just on a total side note. Here's a recap here over at your Thursday's forecast for today. This is a recap here over at your Thursday's weather forecast here for today for your Thursday. 7 a.m. was 59. 12 p.m. noon to lunch hour was 75. 3 p.m. was 82. 5 p.m. was 84. Is 84. Keep that in mind. It says 80 degrees outside the studio. Just on a total side note. Okie doke, folks. Now let's go over here to some other weather graphics right now. Here is your 3-day forecast. Okie doke, this is your 3-day forecast. Keep this in mind. This is our 3-day. This is our 3-day forecast. Okie doke, everything looking good. Okie doke, here's your 3-day forecast. Tomorrow for Friday, 87 to wrap out the week. Saturday, 88. Sunday, 90. We look to be in the 90s for your Sunday. Keep this in mind. Please keep this in mind. Please keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. Okay? Here's a recap here over at the day ahead today. This is your day ahead. Keep this in mind. This is our day ahead. Okie doke. 7 a.m. was 59. 10 a.m. was 68. 12 p.m. noon to lunch hour was 75. 3 p.m. was 82. 6 p.m. was 81. Keep this in mind. Please keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. Here is your dew points. Today our dew points are in the 60s. Keep this in mind. Our dew points are in the 60s. Keep this in mind. Please keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. Here are your forecasting highs. What we're going today for East Tennessee. What are we going today for your forecasting highs? And let me tell y'all it. We're going 86 Knoxville, 86 Maryville. We're going in the 80s today for your forecasting highs. Keep this in mind. Please keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. Also, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. And all that stuff. And I'm not sing all about that bass. My bad. Probably don't start a chorus right now. I don't want to start no choruses. I can start a chorus if you really want me to, but pretty sure I don't want no chorus right now. I'm pretty sure you want the forecast instead of chorus, right? I can do the chorus if you want me to. But I'm pretty sure it will not be the prettiest chorus. I'm kidding. I know it won't be. I mean, it would not be the best chorus ever, but here's a recap here over with your Thursday's day planner today. Again, this is a recap here with your Thursday's day planner. Keep this in mind. This is a recap here with your day planner. Today we had winds out of the northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. 7 a.m. was 60. Noon was 75. 4 p.m. was 82. 8 p.m. 75 at 8 p.m. Again, 7 a.m. was 60. Noon was 75. 4 p.m. 82. 8 p.m. 75. Keep this in mind. Please keep that 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 in mind. And here are your latest drought monitor. Yeah, we need some rain so this doesn't get worse again, okay? Knock on wood. Fingers crossed. Hope we get some rain to try to help some of that drought, some of those areas. Keep that in mind. This is our current drought monitor also. Now let's go over here. Let's go over here to your 7-day forecast for East Tennessee. Don't know it changed yet, but I can check. Oh, it's better than nothing to check in. Yes, it has changed. Okie doke. I'm now gonna bring you all your 7-day forecast here real quick. Here as we speak. I have to add app CNN. Yes, I do. Here is your 7-day forecast. Here for you can see this is your 7-day forecast. Keep this in mind. Here's your 7-day forecast. Tomorrow for Friday, 87 to wrap out the week. Saturday, 88. Sunday, 90. Hello, summer, and hello, 90s. Monday to start the brand new work week, aka school week, 92. Tuesday, 93. Wednesday on hump day, 94. And Thursday of next week, 94 also. Hello, 90s. Now here's your 10-day forecast. Tomorrow, for Friday, 87. Saturday, 88. Sunday, 90. Monday, 92. Tuesday, 93. Wednesday, 94. Thursday, 94. Friday, 92. Saturday, 89. August 31st. Keep this in mind. Please keep this in mind. Please keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind, okay? Keep that in mind. Now here are your 3-day forecast here for ECNC. Again, this is your 3-day forecast. Keep this in mind. And this is your 3-day forecast coming up right now. Here's your 3-day forecast. Tomorrow for Friday to wrap out the week, 87. Saturday, 88. Sunday, 90. Hello, summer, and hello, 90s. Summer is cranking back in. That's what Mother Nature wants to say. Hold up. Let's go back into summertime again. Not looking too shabby for August. I know. Next month, we're already in September. Wow. That's shocking. Just on a total side note. Here's a recap here with your day ahead for today. This is a recap with your day ahead for today. Keep this in mind, this is a recap here with your day ahead. 7 a.m. was 59. 10 a.m. was 68. 12 p.m. near the lunch hour was 75. 3 p.m. was 82. 6 p.m. was 81. Keep this in mind. Please keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind, okay? Today our dew points are in the 60s. Yes, our dew points are in the 60s. The other day our dew point was in the 50s. Now our dew points is back into the 60s once again. Keep that in mind also. Keep that in mind. Here are your forecasts and highs today for East Tennessee. Here are your forecasts and highs today, okay? We're going 86 Knoxville, 86 Maryville. We are going into the 80s today. We are in the 80s today for your forecast and highs. Okay, doke. We are in the 80s today. We are in the 80s for your forecasting highs. Keep that in mind. Please 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 keep that in mind, okay? Now, back over here to this. Here's a recap here with your best forecast or your Thursday forecast in general. Here's a recap here with your forecast for today. Okay, doke. 7 a.m. was 59. 12 p.m. noon lunch hour was 75. 3 p.m. was 82. 5 p.m. was 80. Is actually 84. Keep this in mind. Please keep this in mind. 7 a.m. was 59. 12 p.m. noon to lunch hour was 75. 3 p.m. was 82. 5 p.m. 84. Keep this in mind. Please keep this in mind. Please keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind, okay? Please keep that in mind, okay? Keep that in mind. And always remember to check back for weather updates as needed. Now here are your 7-day forecast here for East Tennessee. Here are your 7-day forecast. Tomorrow for Thursday, today for Thursday, 84. Friday to wrap out the week tomorrow 87, Saturday 89, Sunday 90, Monday 92, Tuesday 93, Wednesday on hump day 92. Hello 90s. The 90s are back here in the weather department and here in the weather forecast too also. The 90s are back and hello 90s as the 90s is back here in the weather forecast department. Now, let's go over here now. To recap y'all, this. My bad. Okay, doke. Now, here are your rain chances here over the next 7 days. This is your rain chances here over the next, one momentarily. Good old Mountain Dew is good. But it's Diet Mountain Dew, I believe. Yes, it's Diet Mountain Dew. Okey-doke. Here are your rain chances here over the next 7 days. Today for Thursday was a 0% chance of rain. Tomorrow for Friday, 0%. Saturday, 0%. Sunday, 0%. Monday, 0%. Tuesday, 0%. Wednesday on hump day will be a 20% chance of rain. Keep this in mind. Please keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. Okay, doke. Please keep that in mind. Okay. And here are your rainfall outlook today through Wednesday. This is your rainfall out. This is our rainfall outlook today through Wednesday. We look to be above. We look to be pretty much dry. But remember to check back for weather updates as needed and as necessary. Remember to check back for weather updates as necessary and as needed, okay? Now to your 3-day weather forecast here. Again, here is your this is your 3-day weather forecast. Keep this in mind. This is your 3-day weather forecast. Okie doke. Tomorrow for Friday to wrap out the week, 87. Saturday, 88. Sunday, 90. Hello, 90s, and hello, summer is back here in the weather forecast department once again. I know. The hot temperatures are back here again. I know. Summer is still here. We're not out of summer just quite yet. I know you're all wishing we were, but we are not. Maybe next month we'll be out of summer. Knock on wood. But I think I get through November and October and through Christmas too. Here's a recap here with your Thursday's forecast. In your temperature outlook. We was 63 Knoxville, 63 Maryville this morning for your wake up temperatures. We was in the 60s and 50s earlier this morning for your wake up temperatures. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. We was in the 60s and 50s earlier this morning for your wake up temperatures. Now let's go over here. Here's a recap here over with this forecast, this view of this map here with your weather forecast here for today, aka best forecast 2, aka your forecast here in general. Here's a recap here of this forecast. 7 a.m. Was 59. 12 p.m. noon to lunch hour was 75. 3 p.m. was 82. 5 p.m. was 84. Is 84. Keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind if you have any outdoor plans. Okay. Again, now here your UV index. Once again, this is your UV index. Keep this in mind. This is your UV index. Our UV index is in the high category at the number 6. Keep this in mind. Please keep that 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 in mind also, and all that stuff. Okay, doke. Now I can bring you all your evening forecast. I guess I can believe I can bring you all your evening forecast. We can see the days are starting to get shorter and shorter and shorter now. Tonight's sunset will be at 8:16 p.m. tonight. What in the world is that? Am I seeing? Now 82, 8 p.m. 78, 10 p.m. 71. Again, now mostly sunny, 82. 8 p.m. mostly sunny, 78. 10 p.m. mostly clear, 71 at 10 p.m. And this is your evening forecast. Keep this in mind. This is your evening forecast here for this evening. Keep this in mind. Please keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind, okay? Please keep that in mind. I'll get that posted here when I get off air and that stuff. Here is your 3-day weather forecast. This is your 3-day. Here's your 3-day weather forecast once again. Tomorrow for Friday to wrap out the week, 87. Saturday, 88. Sunday, 90. Hello, 90s. The 90s are back here in the weather department, and even in the weather forecast also. Keep this in mind. Please keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Now, here are your 7-day weather forecast here for East Tennessee. This is your 7-day weather forecast. Keep this in mind. Today for Thursday, 84. Tomorrow for Friday, 87 to wrap out the week. Saturday, 89. Sunday, 90. Monday, 92. Tuesday, 93. Wednesday on Hump Day, 92. 92 on Wednesday on Hump Day of next week. And then we're back to the Hump Day again, once again next week. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Here's a recap over with this weather map here for today. Keep this in mind. Look at this map, and I can recap you all this map here for today. Okay, doke. 7 a.m. was 59. 12 p.m. noon lunch hour was 75. 3 p.m. was 82. 5 p.m. 84. Keep this in mind. Please keep this in mind. Please keep this in mind. Please keep that in mind also. Yeah. What was our wake up temperatures was that earlier this morning? We was in the, can y'all guess before I say it? If y'all guess it right, we was in the 60s and 50s earlier this morning. We was 63 Knoxville, 63 Maryville. We was in the 60s and 50s earlier this morning for your wake up temperatures. Keep this in mind. Please keep this in mind. Please keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind, okay? Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, okay? Excuse me. Please keep that in mind, okay? Here's a recap here over at your day ahead for today. Once again, this is an recap here with your day ahead for today. 7 a.m. was 59. 10 a.m. was 68. 12 p.m. noon to lunch hour was 75. 3 p.m. was 82. 6 p.m. was 81. We'll be 81 at 6 p.m. Keep this in mind. Please keep that in mind, okay? Keep that in mind. Here are your dew points today. What is our dew points for today here for East Tennessee? What is our dew points? Our dew points are in the 60s. Our dew point, Knoxville is 62, Maryville 63. Our dew points are in the 60s. Keep that in mind. Our dew points are in the 60s. Keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind, okay? Keep that in mind, okay? Here are your forecasting highs today. Here are your forecasting highs. What are we going today for your forecasting highs? We're going 86 Knoxville, 86 Maryville. We could be in the 80s for your forecasting highs. Keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, okay? Keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind, okay? Good luck. Now, here are your evening forecast. Okay, doke. This is your evening forecast. We can see now 82 now 82 8 p.m. 78 10 p.m. 71. Again, Now 82, 8 p.m. 78, 10 p.m. 71. Sunset will be at 8:16 p.m. tonight. We can see the daylight getting shorter and shorter and shorter. Then wintertime is starting to get longer again. Keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Here's your 3-day forecast. Once again, this is your 3-day forecast. And let's get up to date with your 3-day forecast again for East Tennessee. Tomorrow for Friday to wrap out the week, 87. Saturday, 88. Sunday, 90. Hello, 90s are back here in the weather forecast. Yes, I know. The 90s are back and cranking back here for the weather forecast. Keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. Here are your UV index. What is our UV index? What is your UV index? Our UV index is at the high category at the number 6. Keep this in mind. Please keep this in mind. Please keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. Now, here's a recap over with this weather map. Okie doke. I'm at 6 p.m. already. Here's a recap with this weather map here for today. Keep this in mind. Is 7 a.m. was 59. 12 p.m. noon lunch hour was 75. 3 p.m. was 82. 5 p.m. was 84. Wow. Not looking too bad for a Thursday. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind also. Now, here are your 7-day forecast. This is our 7-day forecast. Keep this in mind. This is our 7-day forecast. Tomorrow for Thursday, 84. Friday to wrap out the week, 87. Saturday, 89. Sunday, 90. Monday, 92. Tuesday, 93. Wednesday on hump day, 92. Keep that in mind. This is your 7-day forecast. Hope that y'all are enjoying your week so far, and it's almost Friday tomorrow. I bet y'all glad tomorrow's Friday. Right? Are you glad tomorrow's Friday? Hope y'all glad. I hope y'all glad we halfway through the week, right? We are to the end of the week tomorrow already. Wow. That's impressive. I feel like we're just chugging right along through August. I feel like August just started, but I went to this, it's already round. Just 1 second round. Here's a recap here with the day ahead for today. 7 a.m. was 59. 10 a.m. was 68. 12 p.m. noon lunch hour was 75. 3 p.m. was 82. 6 p.m. was 81. Keep this in mind. Please keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. Here are your dew points for today. What is your dew points? What is your dew points looking like? Keep this in mind. What is our dew points is looking like? Our dew points are in the 60s. 62 Knoxville, 63 Maryville. This what is your dew points is looking like? Yes, in the 60s. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Here's a recap here with your forecasting highs today. It's currently now 6 p.m. Good evening. Hope you all having a great and a fantastic Thursday evening. If you're just tuning in, welcome here and welcome to Thursday evening. Tomorrow's Friday. Whoop whoop. Now, take a swig of my Mountain Dew. Now here, temperatures. We're going 86 Knoxville, 86 Maryville. Today we're forecasting our highs today to be in the 80s. Keep this in mind. Please keep this in mind. We are forecasting our highs today to be in the 80s. Keep this in mind. Please keep that in mind. Today we are forecasting our highs today to be in the 80s. Keep this in mind. Please keep this in mind, okay? Keep that in mind. Today we're forecasting our highs today to be in the 80s. I know. Not looking too bad for this time of month. I know. Here are your rain chances here over the next 7 days. This is your rain chances here over the next 7 days. Today, Thursday was a 0% chance of rain. Tomorrow for Friday, to wrap out the week is 0%. Saturday 0, Sunday 0, Monday 0, Tuesday 0. Wednesday on Hump Day looks to be a 20%, maybe Thursday. To check back for weather updates and remember to check back as we get more information here, and as I bring y'all more information as we get more information. Now, here's your 3-day forecast once again. This is your 3-day forecast. Keep this in mind. This is our 3-day forecast. Keep this in mind. This is our 3-day forecast. Tomorrow for Friday, to wrap out the week, 87. Saturday, 88. Sunday, 90. Hello, summer, and hello, 90s. Once again, is back here in the weather forecast. Keep this in mind. Please keep that in mind. Please keep this in mind. Please keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind, and so much more. Guys, if you just tuned in, welcome here. Hope you had a great and a fantastic week. And here's a recap here with your bus stop weather forecast, aka your Thursday's forecast. Now at 6 p.m., 6:02 here on your Thursday evening. Here's a recap here. 7 a.m. was 59. 12 p.m. noon to lunch hour was 75. 3 p.m. was 82. 5 p.m. was 84. Keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. Okay. What was our wake-up temperature? Was that earlier this morning for your Thursday morning? What was our wake-up temperatures? Was at earlier this morning for your Thursday morning wake-up temperatures? We was 63 Knoxville, 63 Maryville. We was in the 60s and 50s. The Fallett was 54. Huntsville was 52. Crossville was 58. Bryson City was 57. We was in the 60s and 50s. And some areas were close into the 40s also. We was in the 60s and 50s and close to some 40s in some areas earlier this morning for your wake-up temperatures. Here for your Thursday morning wake-up temperatures. Keep this in mind. Please keep this in mind. Please keep this in mind. Please keep that in mind. And so much more, and etc. and so much more. Now, let's go over to some other weather graphics right now. Here for this evening. Here is your latest drought monitor. Okie doke. This is our latest drought monitor coming up right now. Yes, let's get some more rain to help. Let's hope we get some more rain in the forecast sometime soon, so this drought doesn't get worse. We can't have this drought getting worse again. That would be bad if it get worse. Fingers crossed and knock on wood. Hope we will get some rain to help bust this drought. Please keep this in mind. Please keep this in mind. I think it is also related with climate change also. Just on a total side note too. Yeah. Here's your recap here with your day planner. Today we had winds out of northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. 7 a.m. was 60. Noon to lunch hour was 75. 4 p.m. was 82. 8 p.m. 75. Keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. Please keep this in mind. Again, 7 a.m. was 60. Noon was 75. 4 p.m. was 82. 8 p.m. 75. Keep this in mind. Please keep this in mind also, and so much more, and etc. and so much more. Keep that in mind. And when is our fall equinox? Ooh, that'd be a good map to show. When is our fall equinox? Our fall equinox is Sunday, September 22nd, at 8:43 a.m. Keep this in mind. And we can say we soon be seeing the fall foliages. We'll be showing you some of those maps in a few weeks to come, and next month, and more few weeks to come. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Okie doke. Keep that in mind. Okie doke. Remember to check back for weather updates as needed. Okay. Thank you so much. If you just tuned in, welcome here. Hope you're having a great and fantastic week. Let me get y'all straight to your forecasting highs instead of your weather cameras. We always look at them at the start of our show this evening. Okay, now if it works, here's your forecast and highs today. We're going 83 Knoxville, 84 Maryville. We forecasting our highs today to be in the 80s. Keep this in mind, please. Keep this in mind. Okay, doke. Here is your countdown, fall countdown. Tennessee begins in 9 days. Football begins in 9 days. I think high school football begins this weekend. Labor Day in 11 days. Fall begins in 31 days. And Halloween, boo. Halloween begins in 70 days. What? We already count down. After that, we count down until Thanksgiving and Christmas. And then, no, this is our all again. I know, it's bummer. I know. Now, let's go over here, look at some other weather graphics here right now. Which I feel like we should right now. Here is your evening weather forecast. This is your evening weather forecast coming up right now. Earlier was 82, 8 p.m. 78, 10 p.m. 71. Sunset would be at 8:16 p.m. Keep this in mind. Sunset would be at 8:16 p.m. Keep this in mind. Please keep this in mind. Sunset will be at 8:16 p.m. Keep this in mind. Please keep that in mind. Okay, doke. Here are your 3-day forecast once again. This is your 3-day forecast. Keep this in mind. This is your 3-day forecast. Okay, doke. Tomorrow for Friday to wrap out the week, 87. Saturday, 88. Sunday, 90. Hello, 90s. And hello, summer is back here again, cranking up the temperatures and thermostats and ovens and all that stuff. Back up into the 90s is back here in the weather forecast. Now, here's a look at your 7-day forecast. We'll be wrapping out our live local weather forecast. 270 forecast. Today, Thursday, 84. Tomorrow for Friday to wrap out the week, 87. Saturday, 89. Sunday, 90. Monday, 92. Tuesday, 93. Wednesday, 92. Thanks for watching your live local weather forecast. I am meteorologist Braden here. Have a great and a fantastic Thursday night. Enjoy your Friday tomorrow. I have a forecast coming up here sometime later on this evening. Check back for weather updates. Have a great night and stay safe. Bye, y'all. Enjoy.